Spring begets blooms and radishes. It is the first crop we grow and a great starting crop for kids learning how to garden. While the radish itself boasts great fresh, crisp, and at times spicy flavor, its leaves are often overlooked. Their destination? The compost pile. But it doesn't have to be that way. I found a great way of using the leaves that may surprise you, and I'm about to share with you so you too can start saving those tops. Before I show you how to use radish greens, here's a quick recap of a method I sometimes use to grow them. My nephew Nathan came to visit and was eager to help out, so he is demonstrating the plate method of germination. As I've shown before, it is simple. Spread the seeds evenly on a plate with a moist paper towel. Cover it with plastic and put it in a warm place, like on top of an air register, until it germinates. After 1 to 2 days, they will germinate and you will need to carefully plant them outside. Now, radishes don't really need to be sown this way, because they germinate well and fast outside. It does, however, give more control, and that's a good thing if you're growing a rare variety and don't have many seeds to lose. Otherwise, direct seeding to the ground is the best. We're growing French breakfast radishes, which are slender and long, instead of the red stubby globes you may be familiar with. They also have a slight pink hue to them. I think their flavor is superior. We interplanted them with the peas, and before the peas even started to shoot up, the radishes were ready. I'm making a spring arugula salad. I'm using the radish leaves not as a salad green, but rather as a spice. Radish leaves are coarse and hairy, which makes them unpalatable to eating raw, or even as a cooked green. They have a strong tart flavor, which I've found works brilliantly well as a tuna or anchovy substitute for dressings and pâtés. You'll be surprised. I'll need arugula leaves, chive flowers, some sprigs of thyme, and radishes, leaves and all. First, wash the radishes and arugula well, making sure they are free of soil and sand. Remember to save some radish greens. You won't need too much. Slice the radishes thinly using a sharp knife. The thinner you slice them, the better. These homemade fresh radishes are something else. They are so crunchy you can't even compare them to store-bought. Put the radish slices into ice water for 10 to 15 minutes. This will make their flavor milder and their texture even more crunchy. Grab the radish leaves and put them in a blender. I'm using a small bunch, or the leaves of 2 young radishes. Be careful not to overdo it. Add chive flowers and a couple of thyme sprigs. Find some good oil-packed black olives, preferably the ones with pits. Wash about 20 of them and carefully remove the flesh from the pit. I found that a Middle Eastern brand works best. Add the flesh to the blender. You want olives that have strong flavor, not the pitted California black olives. The tartness and oiliness of the olives, together with the radishes, is what constitute the secret awesome flavor in this recipe. Add about 4 tablespoons or so of extra virgin olive oil, as well as the juice of a lime. A few tablespoons of white rice vinegar will create the right balance of acidity in this recipe. Add sea salt to taste and about 3 tablespoons of water. Cover and blend the mixture until uniform. Add 2 tablespoons of tahini or ground sesame. The one I'm using has divided, so I add 1 tablespoon of the hard cream in the bottom of the jar and 1 tablespoon of the oil that has collected on top. Tahini can be a bit messy to work with sometimes, but it adds great sesame flavor and a creamy texture to dishes. You also want the cellulose of the radish leaves to break down so it does not clump up too much. Put the arugula leaves in a plate and top them with sliced cucumbers. Drain the radish slices from the ice water and sprinkle them on top. Drizzle the dressing on top and enjoy. I have to say, this is absolutely my favorite dressing recipe. It's delicious and addictive. The radish adds a tart, slightly bitter and spicy dimension that is just amazing. Try it. You may just start saving radish leaves from now on. Join me next time for another garden adventure. Remember to send your questions and comments to seedofchoice@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Suburban Homestead.